Okay, you guys, so here are my beans. I left them overnight, 2 days in a container, and I should have never done that because look, they're breaking up very little. But you leave these beans overnight in water, they grow to this size, and then all you have to do is boil them for, I'm gonna say, an hour, because the more you leave them boiling, the more they get mushy, and we don't want that. And look how you can see they're broken up already. So I'm just gonna let these boil for an hour. That way I have beans for the whole week. And if you don't want to use them, you could just put them in the freezer. You could make chili, rice and beans, you know, tacos with this, whatever your heart desires. So once this is finished boiling, guys, so today we are going to be making black rice, Moro Negro. So here we have some garlic, onions, sazon that I made, my seasoning. I have some cilantro, some red peppers. We have some tomato paste, and then we have our boiled beans. Now don't mind how it looks because it's been sitting in the fridge for like 2 days. And then the star of the show, you're gonna need some rice right here, and then the star of the show is going to be the squid. Now I wanted to show you the two different kinds. These are from Goya, of course. They're like 2 something and change in the supermarket. So when I can't find this in the supermarket, and this is the one that I always get because it comes in its own ink, a black ink, and that's what gives the rice the color black. So which is called black rice in Spanish, Moro Negro. And if they don't have it, then I'll use this one. Also, this one comes in its own oil. This one comes in garlic oil. So I never throw out the oil because it gives it better flavoring. When I have to use this one, I use soy sauce to give me that dark black coloring for the rice, because I like my rice to have coloring. So you want to go lightly on the salt if you don't have this one, and then just use a little bit of soy sauce. So I'm gonna show you when I open this what it looks like. So here what we have is our homemade seasoning that we made. If you guys don't know, someone in the poppin' team, please school somebody and tell them. It's just vegetables that we blend in the blender. So now we're just gonna let this saute a little bit. We are gonna add our onions, garlic. If I could just get cilantro. This little garlic, I'll get it later. So we're just gonna let this saute for a little bit and let the oil infuse with the veggies, and then we'll show you the next step. So now we're adding tomato paste, and what this is gonna do is give the rice some thickness, some texture. Yeah. So when we add everything together later, it gets thick, and it just goes so well with the rice. You guys, it smells so good in here. And if you don't know, this is my famous black rice. Like, everybody that knows me for this. My mom was known for this rice, and till this day people still talk about it. So this is like probably one of my favorite rices. So as you can see, our veggies are sauteed, our tomato paste, and our sazon. Let me show you real quick the calamares, the squid. Look what it looks like. It's in oil and it's in its own sauce. So now I dump it in. As you can see, you see instantly how that changes the color. And what were you gonna say? It does not taste fishy. To me, it does not taste fishy because it goes well with the rice. Now, it is a form of, it is fish. You got what I'm saying? But it tastes meaty to me. Like, I don't know if it's because I've been eating it for years and it goes well with the rice. I know one of our subscribers said that her mom made it the same way, and she said she loved it. So if anybody has tried this rice, let people in the comments know what it tastes like. What it tastes like to you, because for everyone it tastes different. To me, I just love this. Like, I can eat the whole squid by itself like this, warmed up. That's how much I love it. So I'm gonna add another can, and then I'll add my water once it's continuing to boil. So this is what we're looking like after I added my second calamares, which is the squid. And I forgot I have to add my beans before I add my water. So that's what we're going to be doing next. So here are my beans, and I am going to be putting the heat up to medium heat. And you can use canned beans if you want to, but for me, the best way to do it is boiling your beans overnight. Well, leaving the beans in water overnight. Here are my beans coming up to a boil. Now we're going to start seasoning them. And I like to season my beans before I add my water. So we have black pepper here. You guys know we love our black pepper. We're also going to be adding some salt. And I'm just going to add a little bit. And then once I add my water, I would adjust the flavoring, the seasoning, because once you put the rice, this is oregano, once you put the rice, you know, the rice soaks up all the salt. And shout out to our subscribers that actually do make our recipes, like follow the recipe and write to us and tell us how good it tasted. So if you could make this rice, try it. Now, the squid, they do sell it in your local Hispanic grocery stores, or Walmart has you covered. So go to the Hispanic section and Walmart will have you covered with that. So I'm adding minced onion, cilantro flakes, a little bit of adobo because, you know, I still didn't add my water. And, of course, you already know we coming through heavy with the garlic powder. Now, let me tell you guys. This shit is stupid good. When I tell you this rice is the bomb.com, like my dad always wants this rice. I think my dad could eat this every day. He said this is Darlene's best dish. Yeah, so if it's coming from him, you already know what it is. Now that we added our water, look how nice the color is looking like. I'm going to be adding a sazon acid, and the reason why we add this is for flavoring, not so much for color. As you can see, it looks kind of red on top, and it's because of the squid oil that was on top of the can. So we're just going to let this come to a boil. I'm going to wash my rice, and then I'll show you once it's boiling. So our beans came up to a boil. Now we are going to be adding our rice. And we did use a cup of rice. We did taste it, and it tastes amazing. But so let me add a little bit of adobo, and I did add a little bit of salt. I don't know if the camera caught it or not. So we're just gonna mix this. We're gonna let it come to a boil, and then we'll show you once we cover it. So quickly, I just wanted to fish out one of my squids because I wanted you guys to see what it looks like. So that's exactly what it looks like. It's amazing. It tastes so good. I just cannot wait. I just want to dig in and just grab one because it's that stupid good. Okay, you guys, as you can see, my rice is almost done soaking up all the water. So I'm just going to let it go for a couple more seconds. And then I'm going to cover it for 30 minutes and let this cook nice and slow. With our black rice tonight, we're having stewed boneless chicken, I want to call it. Look how good it looks, you guys. It tastes so good. This is even good with mashed potatoes or white rice. You spoon the stewed chicken on top of the white rice and it just soaks all those juices. OMG. Stupid good. Come through and eat with the bad bitches. Okay, you guys, so our rice is finally done. Look how good it looks. It tastes amazing. We cannot wait to eat dinner. You guys, this is the rice. We're serving it with salad, sweet plantains, and Marlene's famous chicken. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Happy